And welcome to Simon Field. It's Merchants Baseball tonight on Zaleski Sports. We're starting early because the weather may not hold out for the length of the game. Hi, I'm Chris Conley. Wally Augustin is leading off, and that's a fair ball, second pitch of the ball game, into the left field corner. Big turn at first base. He'll hold with a long single. The Minocqua Wood Ducks are in town today. I was deciding worst uniform or best uniform. I'm on best. I kind of like the orange with the black and white. Here's their batting order. Wally Augustin has just led off with a single. He's playing shortstop. Here's the opposing pitcher, Zach Peterson, who's ready to take a turn at bat. Peterson was not originally scheduled to pitch. His name was penciled in on the lineup card. He'll bat second. Peter Ertz in center field third. Trevor Roskowski is in right field fourth. Austin Szymanski catches fifth. James McCormick in left field sixth. Matt Vetters, the third baseman, seventh. Jordan Tuble will DH. He's DHing for the first baseman, Brady Byer. And Sam Johnson will bat ninth. He'll play second base. Evergreens are pitching Josh Nielsen. He's over for a strike there. Runner on first, none out. Yep, underway early. Thank you for joining us on Zaleski Sports. That's why we podcast and post all the games to our YouTube channel. If you're joining us late, you won't miss a thing. Ben Adams at second, throws over to first. Runner advances on the ground out to the right side. Let's set the Merchants defensively. Andrew Baranowski is in left field. Coleman Schilling will play center. Ryan Hubacek, he was DHing on Wednesday night. On Friday night, he's playing right field. Brandon Kranz is the third baseman. Tanner Graham at short. Ben Adams, who just made the assist, is at second. Matt Witter plays first base. Nick Barnes catches. Josh Nielsen ready to work to Peter Ertz. There's a strike. You know, rain or unfavorable weather is just handled differently at this level. There's no tarp for the field. We can cover the pitcher's mound. We can cover the home plate area. So if it starts to rain, you just might as well play through it as far as you can get. Field conditions only deteriorate if you decide to stop. No guarantee that we would start up again. No balls and 2 strikes. When last seen, these Merchants were 6-0 winners over Merrill. Roman McGuire, 6 innings of no-hit ball. Allowed just 1 base runner, a walk. Roman's not here tonight. Like he's accomplished all he's going to accomplish this week. Had a double in the game, too. Waiting on Nielsen's 1-2 pitch. Runner moving back. Swing, fouled, and held by the catcher. That's the out number 2 for the inning. Peter Ertz is down on strikes. Here's Trevor Rosanowski. Trevor's got 2 Z's in his last name, which means immediately it's going to be hard to pronounce. We've got a Z, C, and then another Z. Time is called. Nielsen pitches anyway. Doesn't count. At the knees, called strike 1. That's a little bit of a big strike zone. Josh Nielsen, I think, is holding back a smile at that pitch being called. First strike. Strike 2. Pretty good velocity on the Nielsen fastball. He's ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Long set, coming home. Took something off it. It's a bouncer to short. Behind the bag, Tanner Graham's got it. Graham's got good range there. A leadoff single and nothing comes of it. The Wood Ducks do not score. We'll set the Merchants batting order. They'll take their turn in the bottom of the first when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components. Fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. the creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome back. Here's the Merchants batting order. Zach Peterson is getting ready to pitch for the Wood Ducks. He'll face Brandon Kranz, who will lead off and play third base for the Merchants. Matt Witter at first, batting second. Ryan Hubachek in right field, third. Josh Nielsen hits for himself and will bat fourth. Andrew Baranowski left field, fifth. Nick Barnes will catch and will bat sixth. Connor Langman gets a turn to hit. He will DH for second baseman Ben Barnes. Tanner Graham, the shortstop, will hit eighth, and Coleman Schilling in center field, ninth.
Leading off for the Merchants, third baseman, number 17, Brandon Kranz.
Here's Brandon Kranz to get the Merchants going. Again, Merchants were 6-0 winners over Merrill earlier this week. Roman McGuire, the star of that game. 6 innings of shutout ball and a double up against the wall in the gap in right center. First pitch is up high from Kranz, ball one. I'll tell you this, just visually, the Merchants have the older, bigger, more experienced team than the Wood Ducks. That's up high, 2 balls, no strikes. And we're hoping any rain or thunderstorms will hold off. Let us get this one in. Three balls, no strikes. It's inside. Yeah, pitcher Zach Peterson just asked where that was and was just told that it was high. First 3 are out of the strike zone. And there's a 4-pitch walk to Brandon Kranz. Merchants have a leadoff base runner. Yeah, I was joking before the game. This is going to be a hustle in, hustle out kind of night if we're going to get this ball game in. Matt Witter to hit from the left side. I don't know, that Matt Witter beard must have been hot yesterday. My goodness. In the 90s, I'd probably want that thing trimmed down. Strike one from Zach Peterson. Here's the defense behind Peterson. James McCormick is in left. Peter Ertz is in center field, and Trevor Rozakowski's in right. Thinking about bunting the runner over, pulls the bat back. It's high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Matt Vetter is the Wood Ducks' third baseman. Wally Augustin's the shortstop. Sam Johnson at second, and Brady Byer, who's being DH'd for, is at first, holding the runner on here. The battery is Austin Szymanski. There's the bunt down the first base side. Fair ball. This is going to be a tough play. Got him. Had to throw across the runner. Successful sacrifice moves the man aboard. Yeah, Vetter, the third baseman, had to avoid the traffic on the bases to get that ball over to first base. Ryan Hubachek, who had 2 hits earlier in the week, takes his turn with a runner in scoring position. Yeah, when there's rain in the forecast, you sure want to play in front, don't you? Checked his swing, did not go around. Ball 1, it's up high. At the knees for a strike, 1-1. Our home plate umpire indicates with both his left and right hands, which makes the degree of difficulty much tougher for tonight's ballgame. Pitcher steps off, runner retreats to second. Brandon Kranz walked and then was sacrificed over to second base. Stands there with 1 out. Back at home, we're waiting on a 1-1 pitch. and that's away. 2 balls and a strike. Merchants Baseball is brought to you by Nicolay Bank, personal banking at its finest. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Edgar, Medford, Merrill, or online at nicolaybank.com. Almost hit him. 3-1. The amount of coaching experience we have in the press box tonight is off the wall. Someone's got to stay back in the secured area in case something happens. Took something off, and that gets the inside corner. Count fills up to Ryan Hubacek. Told just before the game that Riley Pazer will come back to coach American Legion next year and will coach the JV for the upcoming baseball season. Good news. Fly ball to right. Rosakowski is under it, makes the catch. Runner retreats to second. 2 outs, and it's up to Josh Nielsen. Pitcher will get a chance to help himself.
Pitcher number 22, Josh Nielsen.
Very glad to hear that Riley will be coaching again. Riley's got a nice way with the kids. Had a lot of fun during the American Legion season this year. Had a lot of their games through the summer here on Zaleski Sports. But Legion comes to an end this Saturday. Some of our Zaleski Sports crew and announcers over in Manitowoc. Nielsen asks for time, and it's granted. You know, it's funny, I remember when he was playing high school varsity. Josh Nielsen, of course, was an outstanding pitcher. I don't remember what Nielsen was like at the plate from his high school years. Probably DH'd for a lot. Nielsen played a solid third base on Wednesday night, so contributing even when he's not pitching. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Adjusts and gets the inside corner, a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Shallow right field, it's down. Not hit hard enough to bring a run in. Nope, Merchants are going to try it. And Josh Nielsen gets himself an RBI. And for good measure advances to second on the throw, which was not cut off. Merchants lead 1-0. Nielsen's got himself a run batted in.
Left fielder number 3, Andrew.
So few games now where the pitcher gets a chance to help themselves. Here's Andrew Baranowski. Still an RBI spot. Again, Nielsen moved up to second on the throw that the second baseman didn't cut off. See if you can make the Wood Ducks pay for that. First ball swinging is fouled off. I don't think there's room for a play here. Wow, no, catcher's got to play up against the fence, and Andrew Baranowski has flied out behind home plate. A walk that comes around to score after a sacrifice and an RBI single. 1 inning complete. Again, an early start here on Zaleski Sports because of the impending weather. Merchants will play from in front tonight, 1-0 on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Yeah, they did. Welcome back. Between innings, we're discussing the upcoming football schedule where the Evergreens have the first two games. Weeks 1 and 2 are Thursday night games. At Green Bay Preble, a game that's going to be played at Citi Field, so that's going to be a fun environment. And then Chippewa Falls here at Steam Stadium. That'll be the fourth Thursday in August. Friday night lights? No, we'll start with Thursday night lights. Austin Szymanski, the catcher who made that play up against the fence to bring the first inning to a close, ready to hit now. Swing and a miss, strike one. Now, last year they played on the road at Green Bay Preble, one of the weirdest high school fields because everything's all on one side, and they have high-voltage power lines that go right across the middle of the field. You're sizing that up, you're saying a punt or a kick is not going to hit anything up there, is it? Well, it didn't while we were playing, but again, that's a weird thing just to come to a field and to have something that's really an obstruction from one goal line to the other. 0-2 pitch from Nielsen. Bounced off the plate. Chance for Ben Adams at second. And there's the first out of the second inning. I'm told that Heinrich Walder yeah, there it is, the big number 99. Heinrich just turned his back to us. Heinrich Walder gave the Merchants 3 innings of relief on Wednesday night, scattered 3 hits and was not scored upon. Struck out 5. First ball swinging and foul just behind first base from James McCormick. Josh Nielsen surrendered a hit to the first batter that he faced. It's been clean since. A little bit high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Actually, the football opener for Everest will be a little bit interesting. Just out of the reach of shortstop Tanner Graham, there's a 1-out single for James McCormick to left. Green Bay Preble did not win a game last year, 0-9. So that puts a little pressure on you in a strange way on how you open the season. The Evergreens will be big favorites. But boy, if you come home from Green Bay with a loss, kind of immediately makes you question what's the whole season going to be like. Matt Vetter hits with 1 out and 1 on. Just football's got so many moving parts. To get a team to a road game, particularly a road game that's a long distance away. I've joked about this, but it's true that if what you really like is coaching, if you like working with the kids, don't be the head coach of a football program. Head coach has administrative duties like you wouldn't believe. No balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, be the offensive coordinator, be an assistant coach, and you'll actually coach. Oh-2 pitch. Took something off and is on the outside corner, strike 3. Vetter, quack, quack, sees 3 pitches and goes back to the bench. 2 outs for Jordan Toubley, the designated hitter.
Designated hitter number 17, Jordan Toubley.
Everest baseball coach Dave Langdon is assuming that I've got the last name right. That's a maybe. Nope, that's a thumbs up. That means coach knows. We joke here in the press box, as long as we're getting it wrong the same way, then we're in good company, right? Throw over to first, back easily. There's a strike, 0-1 to Toubley. We jokingly take attendance at these Merchants games, and with the weather not looking so good, the crowd is small today. You know what? For what it's worth, these games are entertaining. They're a lot of fun. Why wouldn't you come out for this? Bounce to the pitcher, underhand to first base to bring the inning to an end. Another hit results in nothing for Minocqua. We'll go to the bottom of the second when we come back. Merchants 1, Wood Ducks nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Rain is closing in on Simon Field. So let's see how far we go here in the bottom of the second. Nick Barnes will lead off. Let's thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes, Jamie Schley, American Family Insurance, and Imperial Industries. Pitch breaks over for a strike to Nick Barnes. Zach Peterson out for a second inning of work. Up high, 1-1. Let's see, if you grew up watching Brewers or maybe Cubs or White Sox games, what happened when those games went into rain delay? I think everyone would give you This Week in Baseball, right? On would come Mel Allen when you went into a delay. Now, I never heard Mel Allen do play-by-play. I'm too young for that. But This Week in Baseball, before the internet, I mean, that was your weekly update on how everyone was doing for teams that you never saw. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then once This Week in Baseball was over, something like I Dream of Jeannie or F Troop would come on. Put the little graphic in the corner of the team's logo with an umbrella over it. Fly ball on the infield. Shortstop behind the bag, and Wally Augustin makes the catch. Nick Barnes is retired. Connor Langdon gets a turn now. Brought his own cheering section right here, so the place will be happy if Connor delivers. Left-handed bat with 1 out and nobody on. Yeah, let's see. The rain delay theaters were F Troop, I Dream of Jeannie. Sometimes you'd get a Gilligan's Island episode. There's a strike. Count evens at 1-1. Whitetail Properties for the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin. Call Brian Roush with Whitetail Properties. Outside, 2-1. Share your goals with Brian. He can tell you where and how to make them happen. 715-213-4468 for Whitetail Properties. 715-213-4468. Connor probably swung at a ball there. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking for contact at 2-2. Called strike 3. Connor Langdon is out on the outside corner. 2 up and 2 down for Tanner Graham. That look on Connor's face as walking back to the dugout has not changed since high school. We've seen that look before. Two outs and none on for Tanner Graham. That hit Tanner, and he'll go down to first base, a 2-out base runner for the Merchants. Coleman Schilling will bat now. So if nothing else, the hit batter lets the Merchants clear the number 9 spot in the second inning.
Center fielder, number 12, Coleman Schilling.
A little bit of wind blowing out to right. Swing hard, Coleman. Throw over to first, runners back. Tanner Graham's a threat to take a base here. Tanner Graham's got good speed. And I think at all of the lower levels of baseball, I want to run till the catcher shows that he can throw somebody out. Yeah, I think testing the catcher's arm, particularly in the early innings, not a bad strategy. Graham was not going on the foul down the first base side. Called a balk. Runner goes over to second base. So without having to steal, the runner moves into scoring position. Yeah, that's a balk on where the pitcher, when he lifted his foot. Was he going towards home or was he going towards first? You remember the spring training years ago that they put a chalk line from the pitcher's mound that extended out beyond the rubber towards first base? 1-1. Swing and a miss, a ball and 2 strikes. Got a timeout here. And the Wood Ducks manager wants to question something at home plate. We're going to pretend that we did not see the lightning behind the White House over here down the first base side, as that would bring us to a stop here. Yeah, we're checking that the count really is a ball and 2 strikes. Instead, it's no balls, 2 strikes. Right, the balk, even though the pitch was delivered at home, that's no pitch. So it's 0-2. Manager came out and got that right. 2 outs, runner at second. Coleman Schilling trying to pick him up. Lays off the high one, 1-2. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans and leases, crop insurance, tax, and records, they have you covered. Ag Country, Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Up high, 2-2. Coleman Schilling looking for some 2-out contact. Something to the outfield could bring in a run. Throw back to second, back safely is Tanner Graham. Yeah, Graham's got good speed. He'll come around on anything that's hit beyond the infield in this spot. 2-2 pitch. Inside, no sir, called strike 3. Coleman Schilling surprise, 2 of the 3 outs come via strikeout. Merchants leave a man at second, 2 complete, it's 1-0 on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Top of the third is on. Overcast at Simon Field, and we believe that some heavy weather's starting to move in, so let's see how far we go. 9-1-2 to face Josh Nielsen here in the top of the third. Sam Johnson to lead off. Popped up and fouled. Back to the screen, strike 1. Yeah, we're debating what the lightning rule is up here. High school, it's all cut and dry. Merchants may play through a hailstorm. Who knows? Strike, 1-1. Beg your pardon, on the foul and then the called strike, it's 0-2 here. just off the outside corner, 1-2. The inside corner has been a sometime strike. The outside corner, not so much. 1-2 pitch. At the knees, strike 3, and Sam Johnson is retired. A third strikeout for Josh Nielsen against no walks. Wally Augustin started the game off with a single to right field.
Shortstop, number 24, Wally Augustin.
Checked his swing and didn't go. That's ball 1. Great Lakes Cheese says join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a brand new state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay and culture. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Apply online and learn more at greatlakescheese.com. One word, greatlakescheese.com. There's the outside strike, 1-1. I saw Josh Nielsen pitch in the very first Merchants game that I did earlier in July. Velocity's down from high school, but of course, you would expect that. Josh Nielsen still hits his spots almost perfectly. A ball and 2 strikes. Waiting on a 1-2 pitch. Checked his swing and didn't go around. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Josh Nielsen has now struck out 4. 2 outs and nobody on for Zach Peterson, the opposing pitcher. Zach grounded out to second his first time up. We were talking about watching This Week in Baseball on television as a kid. You know, the best pure hitter for average when I was coming up, Rod Carew of the Minnesota Twins. And I think all of his hits, all of his exploits, that great swing that he had, I saw all of that on This Week in Baseball. I know that I did have a chance as a kid to see a Yankees-Twins game at the old Yankee Stadium. And I've bragged before about the seats that my dad's company had. Field box right behind the Yankees dugout. You were on top of the action there. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, the old Yankee Stadium was such a big ballpark. There were some neat things about it. Do you know, before they did the renovations in the 70s, fans would walk across the field to exit the stadium at the end of the game. The bleacher part of Yankee Stadium was separate from the rest of the stadium. You had a bleacher seat, you didn't have access to, say, the concourse or the upper deck. You had your own gates to get in and out, and you were kind of walled off from everybody else. You did get the best view of Monument Park out in center field. Swing and a miss. Josh Nielsen has struck out the side here in the third. As we're racing against the rain, the bottom of the third is up next. It's 1-0 Merchants on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet, and going on now through the end of May, the Spring Tire Plus event, which means huge saving on select tires. $50 rebates, $70 rebates, up to $100 rebates on select tires. Going on now through May 31st.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back, and we have a pitching change for Minocqua. Zach Peterson is out.
First base.
And Trevor Roskowski has come in to pitch, we think.
Now pitching from Minocqua, Trevor Roszewski.
Trevor will face Brandon Kranz, top of the Merchants batting order, ready to hit. Strike one to start off the bottom of the third. Talking a little bit about the old Yankee Stadium, a ballpark that I saw a lot of games in. Would also walk over from my uncle's house to the old Shea Stadium. Shea Stadium was a horrible ballpark. One of the first of the all-purpose ballparks designed for both football and baseball. Just a cookie-cutter big circle. Behind second base, Sam Johnson makes the catch, and Brandon Kranz is out. The two New York area ballparks that I'm just too young I would have liked to have seen, would have loved to have seen Ebbets Field and the old Polo Grounds. Ebbets Field is now a huge apartment complex. There's a plaque there that tells you that Ebbets Field was once here. Up high for a ball. The Polo Grounds, used by the New York Giants. Before there was Yankee Stadium, the Yankees rented the Polo Grounds. Giants hated when the Yankees drew bigger crowds. In, 2 balls and 1 strike. And the Polo Grounds was empty for 4 or 5 years when the Giants left for the West Coast and before the New York Mets came into being in 1962. And the Polo Grounds supposedly fell into disrepair during those 4 or 5 years. Just wasn't used for anything. They played some football games there occasionally. They barely got that ballpark up to some kind of standard when the Mets were ready to play. And, of course, the Mets' first couple of seasons, they didn't have any standard on the field. It's a team that lost 102 games in its first season. Count is full here to Matt Witter with 1 out and no one on. Witter stays alive, fouls that back. Yeah, you get the feeling that we are one good clap of lightning or thunder and a rain shower away from this game coming to a stop. But for now, we're playing. And there's ball 4, Matt Witter, who sacrificed his first time up, gets himself down to first base.
Number 20, right fielder Ryan Hubachek.
Ryan Hubachek to hit. Zach Peterson was the starting pitcher. Here's his line for tonight. 2 innings pitched, 1 run, it was earned. Gave up 1 hit, struck out 2, walked 1, and hit a batter. Called for a balk. To left, kind of deep, left fielder back, got a beat on it, and James McCormick catches the long line drive from Ryan Hubachek. There's 2 outs. Josh Nielsen has the RBI in today's game. Single back in the first inning, bringing in Brandon Kranz. Throw over to first, runners back. Swing and a miss. Big cut. Strike 1. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations. Got under this. Shallow left field. Now a big run in, and it's got a drop in front of the left fielder, James McCormick. Boy, McCormick's got to catch that. That ball had enough hang time. He at first was frozen, wasn't sure if he had to come in or not. Falls in front of the left fielder. There are runners at first and second with 2 outs. See if Andrew Baranowski can capitalize on what's a defensive mistake. Crystal Finishings has openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, and customer service. First ball swinging to left, and the left fielder misjudges that too. That may have gone off his glove. 1 run's coming in. Looks like 2 more runs are coming in. Play at the plate, got him. 1 run and not 2, and Josh Nielsen is thrown out at home. Think we're scoring that a hit on the sinking line drive? Yes, sir. Kind of misplayed, but again, you can't assume a catch where someone's going down to their knees. It's an RBI for Andrew Baranowski. Nielsen thrown out at the plate, and with 3 complete, our new scores, the Merchants 2, Wood Ducks nothing on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welcome back to Simon Field. If you are just joining us, we're in the top of the 4th inning. We started, 15 minutes early. And when Josh Nielsen pitches for the Evergreens, he works quickly. Five strikeouts, no walks for Josh Nielsen. He scattered 2 hits. Minocqua has not put a runner beyond first base.
Center fielder, number 6, Peter Arts.
Peter Arts to lead off. Arts is pretty good. He's found matching sanitary socks for the neon orange tops that the Wood Ducks wear. That's pretty impressive. At the knees, strike 1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Hey, we're sponsored by Wiggly Field. Great food, cold drinks for any occasion. It's Wausau's favorite post-game stop. Anyone who's ever played any type of volleyball at Everest is at Wiggly's on Schofield Avenue. 0-2 pitch. Popped up down the first base side. It'll be out of play and into the road. Nielsen's got a new baseball and is ready to work. Comes set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. That's 4 strikeouts in a row for Josh Nielsen.
Pitcher, number 29, Trevor Rojeski.
Trevor Rojeski. In fact, I like that. That may be the best pronunciation we've got on how Trevor's last name is really said. Just saw a little more lightning down the first base side. We play on. I mean, after all, it's not overhead. Inside, ball 1. Low strike, 1-1. Nielsen's been ahead of almost everyone he's faced. Sure makes the job easier. Took something off and has a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Too bad that we've got to try and rush through our game because of impending bad weather. That's away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, it's Friday night. 9-inning games don't bother us on Friday night. What have we got tomorrow? Sleep in if you like. 2-2 pitch. Slow grounder to short. Need a bare hand, need a throw. Got it. Nice pickup by Tanner Graham. Graham had a little more time than he realized there, but just sensed that if he had to transfer from glove to throwing hand, they might lose the time that he had. 2 outs. Austin Szymanski, who's 0 for 1, will hit. Checked his swing, called strike 1. Camping World in Rothschild is just off I-39 with a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Camping World of Rothschild. Call strike 2. 0-2. Batter asks for time. It's granted. Then he steps out. (0-2) with nobody on and 2 outs. Drops in for called strike 3. Josh Nielsen has retired the last 8 batters that he's seen. A quick top of the 4th with the Merchants leading 2-0 on Zaleski Sports.
Fundraising can be a pain. FundraiseLocal.com is the solution. It's a business based in central Wisconsin that can help your school, club, or city organization raise money while helping our local businesses. FundraiseLocal.com is simple, fun, and great for the community with no door-to-door selling or piles of products sitting around the house. If you are an organization looking to fundraise or a small family-owned business looking for a way to grow by selling your gift cards, products, or services, find out more at FundraiseLocal.com. Shop local, fundraise local, be local.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components, fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. The creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
Welcome back to Simon Field. 6, 7, and 8 due to hit for the Merchants with a 2-0 lead over Minocqua. I know our home plate umpire came over and consulted the Doppler radar on someone's phone in between innings. We're playing for now, even though we've seen occasional flashes of lightning well off the left field side. Trevor Rose-Kuski is about done with his warm-up pitches, then we'll be ready to go. Nick Barnes, who popped out to the shortstop, will lead off for the Merchants. I'm Chris Conley, glad to spend this Friday night with you. We're staying dry in the Simon Field press box. Bring on whatever Mother Nature's got for us. Fleet Farm brings you baseball tonight. Deals for your four-legged friends at Fleet Farm. Check out the huge selection of treats, toys, and food for your dog or cat. Shop and save on the top brands, Purina, Science Diet, and Tidy Cat. Everything you need in one stop at Fleet Farm. First pitch from 2, Nick Barnes is fouled back. Strike 1. Line drive to left. It's down and gets by the left fielder. While the left fielder didn't get his body in front of that, tried to scoop it up with his glove, goes all the way to the wall. Going to be a play at third base. The throw is offline. Hit. There's no error there. Didn't hit his glove. So badly misplayed that there was no contact on it. It's a triple for Nick Barnes.
Designated hitter, number 13, Connor Langdon.
I mean, although technically we have seen errorless baseball, the left fielder James McCormick has now misplayed 3 balls. Leadoff man at third for Connor Langdon. Ball 1. Minocqua keeps the infield back in this 2-0 game. Up high, 1-1. So just about any type of contact would get the Merchants another run here. And there is a base hit to center. Misplayed by the center fielder. Doesn't get it far enough away from Peter Arts. Connor Langman's got himself an RBI, and the Merchants have built a 3-0 lead.
Shortstop number 9, Tanner Graham.
Nice piece of hitting for Connor. Line drive off his bat. Here's Tanner Graham, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. Up high, ball 1. I don't think I've ever seen the sky here look worse with it not being raining. Into the gap, left center field. This is going to be trouble. All the way to the wall. Another run's going to come in. Connor Langman chugs into second. Graham with good speed tried to stretch this to third. He's in there. A triple. 2 triples in the inning. Tanner Graham gets an RBI. 4-0. Well hit ball. A gapper from Tanner Graham. Here's Colton Schilling in an RBI spot. Strike on the inside corner to Colton. Colton Schilling is looking to pick up Tanner Graham, who just tripled. Bends in, but too far in. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Fundraise Local says every team needs to fundraise. Keep it local with Fundraise Local. Learn all about how your organization can raise money while keeping that money in the community. Bouncer to third. Going to be a play at the plate. Need to apply the tag. He's out. You know what? I'm not too sure about that. Tanner Graham tried to leap over the outstretched tag. His hand may have landed on the plate before the tag was applied. Tanner Graham is called out on the throw from Matt Vetter, the third baseman. It's the first out of the inning. Slow down the replay on your Zaleski Sports app and see if they got it right. Throw over to first, the runner's back. Learn all about how your organization can fundraise while keeping that money here in our community. Visit fundraiselocal.com. Shop local, fundraise local, be local. Fly ball to shallow left. Again, left fielder frozen for a moment, comes in, and James McCormick makes the catch. Brandon Kranz has flied out. Here's Matt Witter, who's laid down a sacrifice and has walked. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply online at merrillsteel.com. First ball swinging. This is going to be on the dugout roof, right above us. I don't know. I was ready to make the play. No problem. Ground ball to first, foul. No balls, 2 strikes. We're joking that Matt Witter is going to get his hacks while he's here at the plate. Again, the Merchants would be happy for this game to move along, get us to official status if the rain comes. Got to get through the top of the 5th inning. To short. On a big hop. Got him. Thrown out by Wally August, and it brings the inning to an end. 1, 2, 3 hits, and 2 more runs come in. 4 complete, and our new score is the Merchants 4, Wood Ducks nothing on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
This electrical storm is getting closer, and we need to complete this half inning to have an official game. James McCormick has fouled off the first pitch. Yeah, I'm thinking if I'm Minocqua, I may want to take a couple of pitches here and have a slow walk from the dugout to the plate. Instead, McCormick is down in the count 0-2. Just high, a ball and 2 strikes. Josh Nielsen is working like he'd like to move things along here, get this 5th inning in. Swing and a miss, got him. That's 9 in a row for Josh Nielsen, who's pitching at least as well as Roman McGuire did a couple of nights ago. Roman's up here in the press box. He can't help himself. He's got the big smile. Now, that was the best pitching we'd seen in a while. First ball swinging Matt Vetter fouls this off, strike 1. And a double, too. Swing and a miss, no balls, 2 strikes. Boy, the Wood Ducks are doing everything to make this half inning speed up. And the Merchants are not complaining about it. Fouled back. We'll stay at no balls and 2 strikes. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They have locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Or go online, expresspros.com. That's their website, expresspros.com. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and nobody on. Checked his swing, 2-2. Just missed the outside corner. Count goes full. Coming home, swing and a miss. Josh Nielsen struck out the last 3 batters that he's faced. We're only in the top of the 5th inning, and Nielsen has 8 strikeouts. Jordan Tubley is the designated hitter. He'll take his turn now. He's hitting for first baseman Brady Byer. Outside, ball 1. 1 out away from having an official game tonight. Line drive to center. Schilling is there. Hit right at him. A 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-0 Merchants on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is a member FDIC.
Welcome back to Simon Field, where if you look at the trees beyond right field, that's a fixed point, and you can see the clouds. The clouds are literally blowing right past us. Whatever's coming is moving through. We have seen occasional breaks of lightning. And what's happening right now? The Wood Ducks are coming off the field. We're going into a lightning delay, I believe. Yes, we are going into a delay right now, and we're going to cover up the pitcher's mound and home plate. We'll see if this game stops, if it restarts again. Lightning has moved into our area, and just before we get the bottom of the 5th underway, We're going into a weather delay. It's 4-0 Woodchucks. Why don't we step out on Zaleski Sports? We will resume our coverage if the game picks up. Right now it's 4-0, and it would be an official game if this game does not restart. So a weather delay now at Simon Field, 4-0, bottom of the 5th, here on Zaleski Sports.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Welcome back to Simon Field. I'm Chris Conley, where our game has been canceled because of rain. This is an official game, but will go into the books as a 4-0 win for the Merchants, as the game was suspended in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's enough for an official game. Post-game coverage now brought to you by Merrill, largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. If we have our commercial all set to go, why don't we give our post-game sponsor that play, and then we'll wrap up today's game. Again, our game is final, suspended in the bottom of the 5th inning, a 4-0 Merchants win over Minocqua. And we'll be back to recap in just a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Simon Field. I'm Chris Conley, where the rain is coming down in sheets and we have some thunder and lightning. Today's game has been called. It goes into the books as a 4-0 Merchants win with play stopped in the bottom of the 5th inning. Merchants got a run in the first inning, a walk to leadoff batter Brandon Kranz, and then an RBI single from Josh Nielsen. Nielsen was the star today. He'd get another RBI on a single in the 3rd inning, bringing home Matt Witter. And then the Merchants got a big 4th inning where 2 runs came in. Nick Barnes had a triple. Connor Langbin picked him up with an RBI single. And then Langbin would score on Tanner Graham's triple, so 3 hits and 2 runs in the 4th inning. Yeah, Josh Nielsen, 2 hits and 2 runs batted in. Pitching, he was great. Struck out 8 against 0 walks, scattered 2 hits. And when the ball game was finally suspended in the bottom of the 5th inning, Josh Nielsen had retired 11 batters in a row. That's going to wrap it up from Simon Field, where our final score, a game suspended after 5.5 innings, goes into the books as a Merchants 4-0 win. I'm Chris Conley. Our next Merchants broadcast is coming up on Wednesday when the Marshfield Chaparrals come to Simon Field. We'll have that here on Zaleski Sports. That wraps us up for a Friday night. 4-0 is our final score. It's the Merchants over Minocqua. Good night, everybody.